Welcome back, family, to the Percy Nikki channel. As always, thank you so much for all your support. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel.
Recipes or anything that you guys can think of that you want to see us cook, or you want me to teach you how to cook, list them in the comments below. So we're going to be making fried chicken today, and what I've done beforehand is I've washed my chicken and soaked it in lime juice in order to clean it, and then make sure that you take any of the feathers or any loose pieces of fat that you want off. The next thing we're going to do is season it. You can use whatever seasonings you like. I'm going to use the seasonings that my mom used when she makes her fried chicken. So we're going to use a little bit of regular paprika. And you just sprinkle it right in on top of the chicken inside of a bowl. You're going to use seasoning salt, just a little bit. The one I'm using is low sodium. You want to use onion powder, not onion salt, onion powder. And you can use as much as this as you like because there's no salt in it. And then you also want to use some garlic powder. Don't be shy with it. These two, and then you want to use a little bit of pepper. Now some of us don't like to use our hands. I don't really mind. Once you get your seasons in there, you want to stir everything around and make sure that your meat is well coated. Make sure you get the seasoning on all the pieces, and if you need more, if you feel that you need more, then add more. We're not frying a lot of chicken today. It's just going to be enough for 2 of us right now. It's about 10 wingettes in here. So you don't need a whole bunch of seasoning. I don't really measure. I just kind of go by eye. I've been cooking for a long time, so I kind of know how much to put in there. So now you see everything is nice and well coated. Let's just put just a little bit more paprika, just a smidge. Paprika doesn't really have a flavor. It just gives it that nice golden brown color when you're frying. Get that in there. And let's do just a little pinch more of seasoning salt. So now your meat is well coated. Another tip too when you're frying is you don't want to take your meat fresh out of the refrigerator so that it's ice cold when it goes into the hot oil. You want to have it at room temperature. So my chicken is room temperature right now, and I'm going to leave it at that. So since we've touched raw chicken, I'm going to wash my hands and I'll be right back. So now we're going to season our flour. You season your meat, but you want to season your flour also. We only have a little bit of chicken, so you don't need a lot. So this is about 1.5 cups of flour. You're going to put some paprika in there. Seasoning salt is what I'm using. And again, you can use whatever you want, whatever you like. You're going to put some onion powder in there. Garlic powder. And pepper. And you just mix it up so that all the seasonings are combined together, and then we'll be ready to fry in a few minutes. have our cast iron skillet. That's what I use to fry my chicken. And we're going to pour vegetable oil in the pan. You want to put enough vegetable oil in the pan to cover your chicken wings. So like I said, I've been cooking for a while, so I kind of know how much to put in there. I'm going to say that's probably about 2 cups. And you want to have your heat on medium. And we're just going to come back in a few minutes because this has to heat up. Your oil has to be very hot in order for you to fry your chicken. Our oil is now hot, but the way that you want to test it is I cut up a piece of onion, 2 little pieces here, and you drop the onion down in the water, in the oil. Once you see that frying, that means the oil is hot enough. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take our chicken. Remember, it's room temperature. You're going to put your chicken in the bag. Start with your drum pieces first, because those are the bigger pieces. There's about 4 of them. This pan is actually big enough that we can probably put all of them in here. There's only 10 pieces of chicken here. So you want to shake it. Shake it up in the bag. Get everything nicely coated. You use 1 dry hand, 1 hand for what I call the dirty hand. So that one you want to put in your flour, and 1 hand you want to keep it clean. So now our chicken is well coated, and we're going to gently place it into the oil. And that's the sizzle that you want to hear. You don't want to throw it in because the grease is extremely hot. Then take your flat pieces, throw them in your bag. Just put them all in there. And we're going to shake it. Dirty hand goes back in the bag. And you're going to slowly drop chicken in. You don't have to use the cast iron skillet if you don't have one. You can use a regular frying pan. I like to put mine in the cast iron skillet because it just gives it more flavor. And there you go. You got 10 pieces of wingettes in here. If you have bigger pieces of chicken, you would need a bigger pan. You're going to let it fry on each side for about 4 minutes. So I'll come back in about 4 minutes to flip it over and show you guys what it looks like. About 5 minutes on one side, so I'm just going to flip them over. And you can see the nice golden brown color already. And when I flip them, I'm going to turn the heat down to 4. Just so that it doesn't burn. And then you're going to let it cook for 4 minutes. our chicken is ready. So you know that your chicken is ready when it starts to float in the oil. Once you kind of see these are floating in the oil. So you want to start taking them out. So you have a plate with paper towel on it to catch the oil. So we're going to take each of the chicken wings out one by one. Don't poke it with the fork. I like to use the tongue. And just place it on your paper towel to soak up your oil. And just like with any meat that you cook, you want to let it rest about 5 minutes or so before you actually eat it because it's extremely hot. Especially when you're cooking fried things. You don't want to burn your mouth with the hot oil. You want to let all the hot oil drain out. And there you go, perfectly fried chicken wingettes. So here we are, we're all done with our meal. So we have our fried chicken wings, our string beans, potato salad that we got from the grocery store, and I made a cake just to celebrate the fall season. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can see our next upcoming video. If there's any recipes that you guys can think of that you want to see either one of us cook, please mention them in the comments below. Thank you for your support.